Welcome. Back again like we never left. Four Musketeers in effect.
Yes, sir.
How you fellas been?
We lost the red bone. The red bone will be back later.
Red bone was temporary, that's all.
Nah, he'll be back.
I am Chris. Welcome again. Got my man Chips in the building. PH.
Yo.
Duce.
As soon as you said that, take it to.
He was ready. He was waiting. It was queued up. My man LL with every hat you could think of. Well, we welcome you. Episode 9, Misfits Sport Radio. As always, we here to talk about the latest and greatest. All sports topics. Nothing's off limits, guys.
Nothing.
So, we're going to jump right into it.
Talk about your mama if she plays sports.
She missed a layup. She on the sports radio. Week 9 recap. NFL. It was some real big matchups this week, guys. Real big matchups.
Really good games.
Very good games. Very good outcomes. 2 games.
Yeah.
I'd like to say my 49ers did what they were supposed to do. At this point, I would have hoped for them to lose, but good job.
Win them all.
But PH, give us your recap, man. Week 9, what them Jets looking like, baby?
They're looking like dirt. Man,
we ain't gonna go around the horn asking how everybody's team look. We gonna stop right there.
Well, he asked me a question. I can't answer.
I'm letting Chris know we ain't gonna go around the horn. We stopping with the Jets, and that's it.
You right, my bad.
Well, the Jets, I haven't really had hashtag no expectations, as my man Chips would say.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he ain't hashtag that though.
Hold on. No hashtag no expectations since when for the Jets? Because this is new. I don't remember this beginning of the year.
I told you. I give Darnold this year and next year. No, this year actually, and see what he could do. I told you I wasn't gonna kill you or come burn down your house. He was looking good the first few days, So I will let him rock. He don't look like a bad quarterback. I think it's just I hate the play calling that the Jets have. We don't really have no playmakers.
I'm trying to get rid of the black coach, man. I see where this is going.
Oh my goodness! Yo, shut up! You talking to me?
I'm sorry.
There you go. Put your head down. Anyway, I think we just need an offensive-minded coach, a better offensive-minded coach. Defense looks pretty good most of the time, but our offense is just too stagnant, man. Way too stagnant. But
wait, I got a question for you. Do y'all have the pieces to, maybe that's why y'all so stagnant, because y'all don't have the pieces.
I said we don't have a running back. We really don't have no playmakers on receiver-wise other than Robbie.
So why you blaming the coaching?
I just don't like their play calling. The
coach is supposed to adapt to the personnel, sir.
I just think they need to, run plays to get the ball out of Darnold's hands a lot faster.
Okay, I can understand that.
Okay. What do you think about the rest of this week?
The Patriots game, pretty big game. That was that was a big game for this week. 12 versus 12. Tom Brady did Tom Brady as usual.
Yo,
it sound mad depressed talking about it.
Yo, we should have started off with PHB.
I hate Tom Brady, B. You know how it is when it comes to me and Tom Brady.
So then why you bring him up? I just asked
because it was an important game this week. And as much as I don't like talking about it, it was a very good game to watch, man. A real good game to watch and a good duel. And that Rams Saints game was popping. Offense. There was no defense.
Oh, all right. I was about to say.
Offense was great. I was loving it. You know, touchdown. Don't nobody stop nobody. I think, what was it? Only time they wasn't scoring was they missing field goals. That was it.
That's true.
They was just going up and down the field, man. And it was a greatness. Great.
Okay, Pop, what you think?
I think that I'm glad the Giants had a bye.
You think?
Yeah, I heard we still lost.
Huh?
I heard we still lost.
That was the highlight of my week, you know.
Yeah, I heard the bye beat us 42-7.
There wasn't too much Giants talk, and that's a great thing in New York. There was a lot of focus on the Jets. They trying to, I don't know what our listeners, I don't know our demographic and all that. Man, you turn on sports radio in New York this past week, and they've been killing Jets coaching, killing them. Donald got hurt, so they're gonna start McCown this week coming.
Mm-hmm.
It was an exciting week. Everybody's probably my power rankings and my respect level is going to be different because I feel like the Rams showed a lot. They could have gave up easily because PA said it was a lot of scoring and no defense, which is true. But in that first half, the Rams wasn't scoring like that. They had like 14-17 at the end of the first half.
They was down by 2 scores or something like that, yeah.
It was the second half when they turned it on, and they didn't have to. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Saints started the third quarter with the ball. So it was like they could have just gave up.
Well, I agree with you on that, but the Rams was definitely still moving the ball.
No, they were, but
big field goal, 9 first down was.
And I think the Rams got the Saints got like an interception or something like that right before the end of the half. Mm-hmm. Like the momentum was all the way in. They did it on the road. Like they easily could have just gave up.
Yeah,
it was in the loss. It was a strong showing even in the loss. I didn't see much of the Patriots and Packers game. I don't even know what I was doing actually. I didn't see much of it, but
it's probably KDR hunting.
I was about to say,
I probably was on Call of Duty. But it was a close game from score, and the next day all the talk was about how good of a game it was. So I'm upset that I missed that. But yeah. I don't know if this goes into this week or last week, but that Des Bryant signing is pretty big. I think it will be big. What you think, Chips?
About the Des Bryant, I think it's going to be big. It's just going to give Drew Brees another target. Des Bryant, a big receiver. He's going to have Michael Thomas on the other side. Then you got Kamara coming out of the backfield. He's always a threat to catch the ball. So it's going to be tough for a lot of defenses to focus on. So he's going to get a lot of looks. So, again, I think somebody said it last week, the rich get richer. And the other teams, they're just other teams, and they just want to lose and try to rebuild. Hashtag lose them all for my Giants. The NFL, again, I hate to be the dead horse, but like Chris said, there's no defense being played. It's all offense. Every game you watch is who can outscore who. It's
the same thing. It's actually,
I was about to say it's the same thing. Both sports, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. But yes, who can outscore who? The big games this week was the Rams and Saints. Very, very big game, like I said. The Pats and Green Bay. Another big game. Like y'all said, Brady showed improved. that the Pats is the real deal once again. I like how Aaron Rodgers gave Brady his respect.
What he said?
He just said something about, he's the greatest or he's the GOAT, something like that.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
But yeah, so they did a thing. A lot of the same narratives going on in the NFL. My story that I want to talk about is this Le'Veon Bell situation. The other week, y'all said he's going to come back week 7. Man still ain't back. He threw a cryptic tweet, upside down, mirror read. I didn't even read it. I didn't want to waste my time with it. I'm telling you, yo, Pittsburgh need to say, don't come back. Stay your ass home. Go to free agency. Connor is getting busy for them, putting up mad FanDuel points. Why do you even want yeah, why do you even want that energy in your locker room at this point?
So if I'm not mistaken, he saw some new wording in the rule book that allows him to stay out.
Yeah, he can stay out. He can stay out, and he can be a free agent, free and clear next season.
When he announced he was coming back, I don't think he knew that at the time. So then when he found out, he was like, "Oh fuck it, I can stay out of school an extra day."
Well, apparently he has to return Tuesday.
Yeah,
if he wants to get paid at all this season.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he's willing to chalk up a whole year for the bigger picture in the future, as far as his bread goes, I don't think any of us or anybody expected him to really be willing to give up this much money. So I think that's why the expectation was he'll come back around week 7 or something like that. But I mean, he's serious.
What he said it.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Steelers, I'm like, look, man, take this L and stay home, bro. Like we don't even want you here, man.
That's the bad thing, though. They do.
I don't know if they do. Why do they want him? Why would you want him?
So why would you want him?
Yeah, they doing fine without him.
Giants?
I wouldn't say they doing decent without him.
I said if y'all didn't have Saquon Barkley on the Giants, you wouldn't want him on your team?
No, not. I mean, to me personally, if he was so problematic, I wouldn't want him on my team.
What's making him problematic though? Because
obviously he's not there. So it was well documented in the back of the season the beginning of the season, that half the team was upset at him. They were throwing tweets out at him and all that. It's not going to be. It's not like
not at first. Not at first.
Not at first. But it got to that point. Regardless of when it happened, other teammates were throwing shots, saying he should be here, and he's not fucking here. It's clear that when he comes back, it's going to be, 50-50. Some people want him, some people don't. Some people respect him for what he's doing. Some people. It's just a problem that you don't need in the NFL locker.
But at the end of the day, are you willing as a team and an organization?
Mind you, already paid them. You already paid them. But keep that in mind.
You already paid them. He's losing money
by not showing up. I'm saying they already put the franchise tag on him already. So
yeah, but if he don't show up, he don't get paid.
So you think he's not going to show up because they tell him not to?
Yeah,
they tell him stay home, then you got to pay him.
No, I don't think that.
No,
but I think
what I'm saying is, once you already put the money in his pocket, yeah, you better show up. For whatever reason, come to work. Eventually, come to work.
But you saying once they put the money in his pocket, he's not getting paid if he don't show up. He's losing money.
His choice, though.
I understand it's by his choice, but I'm not saying it's them saying don't come back. I'm saying Papa's saying he got paid already. I'm saying he's not getting paid because he ain't showing up.
Right, but he got paid. He's just not collecting the checks. It's not like they're not paying him.
No, I get that, but if he doesn't show up, that money goes back to him. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how. I don't know how if it's in a trust or something or whatever, however the hell they do it.
No.
At this point, if I'm the Steelers organization, I'm having a conversation where I'm like, listen, bro, It's clear you don't want to come back and play under these conditions. So just stay home. Let's decide to part ways and once
without giving him a cut. You gonna do that?
Without giving him a bread?
Yeah, you gotta give him a cut. If you gonna have to sit down and talk to him and say, yo,
clearly, it's a franchise tag, so it's not as much as he wanted.
No, it's not that though.
Nah, it's the length of the contract.
It's the length. It wasn't about how much it was. It was the longevity of it that he wanted.
I understand that, but the franchise, correct me if I'm wrong, the franchise tag is to keep him for 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Until you revisit that to negotiate, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm not saying what he rejected. I'm saying that's what he's getting paid for this year, the franchise tag, right? So if I sit down with him and I say, listen, I'm gonna give you a piece of this tag, take it, sit home, and hit the free agent market next year.
So you rather pay him to go away.
Sometimes you got to do that, man, for the better of the team.
But he's not.
So can you say him not being there is better for the team, though?
Not skill wise, but problematic.
That's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about in general as a whole.
Not skill wise. No.
I don't think
this
he's
is bigger than what he can do.
I don't think he's messing up the locker room though.
You missing, but it's a whole big. It's bigger than what you're just saying. It's even this is 3rd year with franchise tag.
Yeah.
3 years in a row, he can't get a long term.
Bro, listen.
He's speaking from the Pittsburgh Steelers side.
Yes, I'm not saying that they're right for franchise. I said in the beginning of this podcast, pay that man his money. I say he does everything for your team. He deserves to get paid. But at this point, I think it's better for both sides. Just call it quits. It's nothing but controversy. He's coming back now. He's coming back week 8. No, like it's a mess, man. They in a playoff race right now. Connor is playing good. Robert, what you got?
I don't know, son. If I'm paying you, if I'm giving you a cut, unless it's a buyout where you're just going, nah, come in here and contribute. Sit on the bench, do something.
So let me ask y'all a question. What happens? What would y'all say would be the reason for him to just say "fuck it," staying home all year?
If they do what you say, they come to him and say, "Yo, take this money and stay home," and he agreed to do it.
If he just don't want to put his body at risk.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That was the whole purpose of it in the first place. That whole thing has never changed as far as why he's doing this.
He just don't. He want to get that a multi-year contract next year. So
he wants to make it to free agency as healthy as possible.
I'm gonna take these pay cuts so that I don't injure myself. I don't give myself a greater chance of injuring myself. So
that's what I'm saying. If that's his concern, right? And that's why I said it's better for both sides. If that's his concern, he doesn't want to risk his body under this franchise tag. Just take the L and stay home, bro. It's better for both sides.
I would say it's not better for both sides. It's not better for the Steelers.
It's better for him.
It's not better for the Steelers, him staying home. Like, I understand what you're saying as far as at the end of the day, is he the best players on that team?
Yes, he is.
Does he make you adamantly better? Yes. When he comes back,
yes, he is top 2 or 3, but he hasn't played all season. He's going to take time to get at home and then come back and you're ready to play.
But no team will know when he's ready for that. So they'll still have to particularly game plan for what he brings to the table, which will take away from other aspects, right?
I mean, yes, but in my opinion, I'm
That's
better.
Like when Mike put on the 4-5. Everybody was like, Mike was out for like 2 years. Mike ain't play basketball, but they was like, but Chip, it's still Mike.
Yeah, but I'm better off without him.
So what's your power rankings, Chips?
My power rank is Big changes. Raiders number 1.
Who?
Excuse me. Rewind. Raiders number 32. Giants 31. Bills 30. 49ers leap up to 29 with that victory. 34 to 3 or something like that.
Okay.
And Arizona at 28. My top 5. This was tough for me.
I bet it was.
I can't wait for this one.
I bet it was.
I cannot wait for this.
Here's what I came up with. Chiefs move up to number 1.
Woo!
From where were they last week?
Chiefs was number 2.
They were 2 for him, yeah.
Chiefs move up to 1. Saints leapfrog the Rams up to number 2. Rams 4 to 3. Then the Pats and Chargers.
Son, so you got the Chiefs better than the Rams? By 2 positions?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
son. So, all right.
Listen, man.
I'm just asking, if the Chiefs played the Rams right now, which it is happening on the 19th. It is happening before Thanksgiving. So,
Bummer is Mexico.
who you got, Chips? Right now, you can say the Chiefs are going to beat the Rams?
I think the Chiefs offense will outdo the Rams.
Okay.
I believe in Mahomes more than I believe in Goff.
Okay. So I jumped the gun a little bit because I didn't give my recap. I pretty much have the same recap as everybody else, but the one thing I wanted to touch on was the Chiefs, actually. The Browns played them very well this week. The Browns lost. I think everybody knew that the Browns were going to lose, but it wasn't as wild of a blowout as everybody was thinking that it was going to be, or it should have
been. 34-17?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
37-21.
Yeah, it was 37-21, but that was late. Like, it got to that point late. It was real close throughout the entire game. Like, the Browns were giving them a run for their money, which I was surprised at. But PH, what's your power rankings?
All right. Bottom 5. Got the Raiders, Bills, Cards, Giants, Niners. Top 5. Here we go.
Get some of this hookah for that.
Saints number 1, Rams number 2, Chiefs 3, Pats 4, Chargers 5.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry, sir.
Saints 1,
Power ranking police.
Rams 2. Following me?
I'm following.
Chiefs 3, Pats, Patriots 4, Chargers 5.
I ain't mad at it, brother. I'm not mad at it, brother. Not mad.
Now you ain't mad at it.
The police approve of it.
I appreciate it.
No
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Pop, what you got?
I'm not
last week. Yours didn't change, so I was waiting for this one.
I'm not going to do the bottom. And real quick, your man Russell Westbrook's sweater is so wild right now. Yo.
What channel that game on, matter of fact?
On TNT. Or if you can turn on your PlayStation, if you got the NBA channel app on your PlayStation. Yeah, so the bottom 5 doesn't matter to me.
Nah, fam. What's your bottom 5, fam?
The same teams y'all said. The Raiders, Giants.
What order?
Cards. The order is...
Yo, put them in order, man.
Yo, he always trying to be a thug. Oh, I don't want to do it. Man, what's your bottom 5, dog?
Yeah, so I got the Saints at 1. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it 5-1. I got the Panthers at 5. I got the Rams at 4.
What?
I got the Chiefs at 3. I got the Patriots at 2 and the Saints at 1.
I ain't mad at that either. I ain't mad at that.
What happened, Chips?
That's tough.
Policeman.
I'm not gonna lie to you. 1 through 4 is
It's funny.
It's up there, man. You could have put anybody over. Only person I say they can't even say that. I ain't mad at your list.
Let me ask you a question, brother.
Uh-oh.
Nah, it's just a debate. You said you proud of the Rams, right?
No, what I said was my power rankings and my feelings towards the team is going to sound complete opposite. I was impressed by the way they fought, but they still lost. They still lost. They showed some heart. Making it into the game. But
you drop them down to number 4.
Yeah, I dropped them down to 4. I think them 3.
Now let me ask you a question.
I think them 3 teams. I think if that was a 5-game series, I think the Saints win the 5-game series. If it was a 7-game series, I think the Saints win the 7-game series. And I think it'll probably each game would get more dominant towards the Saints.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you drop the Rams down to number 4 because of how bad they beat the Packers?
Say that again?
Yeah, word.
You drop the Rams down to number 4, right?
Right.
Does it have anything to do with how bad the Pats beat the Packers?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that was a bad beating, though. It was only 14, and it was close throughout for the most part.
Well, the Patriots been number 2 since they beat.
He's had Patriots
They've been number 2 since they beat the Chiefs. They've been at number 2.
Okay, all right.
The only teams that moved was the Saints went to 1, and then the Rams. The Saints was 3.
Saints went 3.
It was either 3 or 4. Because I didn't do it last week, so I don't. It's not fresh off the top of my head.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to keep doing it every week.
Nah, man, you good.
Trying to be a thug. What's your bottom 5, dog?
Dylon, and the Giants.
You heard that, Nightmare? And the Giants.
What you got to say about them?
I mean, I don't know, man. I just wanted to make sure, Hef too. Make sure, we get our raging Giants fans.
Hef don't even listen. I'm about to start saying some flagrant stuff about him and see if he know anything that I said.
He'll never know. So my list actually.
What's your middle 5?
Shut up. Yeah.
All
I know is the Jags is in there. Put it that way.
Who your 12 through 17, 18?
Jags, Titans, Ravens. Nah, my list is actually the exact same as PH. Bottom 5 and top 5.
I don't remember what his was. Son.
Well, all right. Next topic.
Can you say it? Because I don't remember what PH bottom 5
was. Y'all some lazy motherfucker today, boy.
I'm sorry. Did you give us the bottom 5, sir?
Okay.
But I will say, top 5 is Saints, Rams, Chiefs, Pats, Chargers. Bottom 5 is them Raiders. Raiders are like the epitome.
Oh, they cut. What's the name? Irvin.
Yeah, they did.
Where Atlanta?
Son, his sweater is definitely reckless, son. The next stop me mid-sentence.
Yeah, that
was that like dusters on it? Like that was like dusters or something? Like
the first thing I thought was Bill Cosby. But then he stood up to give like high fives, and he like tried to pull his sweater down, and like it didn't move at all. Just stayed
Oh,
right
the bottom
there.
and the neck came down. Damn, son, you squoze the shit out that bottle. You thirsty?
Whoa, son. Don't say college words to me, man. Whoa.
But yeah, my bottom five is Raiders, Giants, Bills, Niners, Cardinals. Because we lost to them twice.
Finally, we got the same bottom five.
I know, because you ain't being a hypocrite this week.
Oh, boy.
So let's do next week projections. Do y'all think anything is going to change in the top five next week? If y'all need me to tell y'all the schedule,
So look, right now,
I got it up. If
I need the schedule.
that's a win.
look at the top five teams and just go.
Saints play the Bengals.
Where?
In Cincinnati.
It doesn't matter where. Go.
New England is in Tennessee.
W.
Arizona is in Kansas City.
W.
The Chargers are in Oakland. I mean, it's LA. So Chargers against Oakland.
W.
You ain't have to mention that.
Rams at home against Seattle.
That could be interesting.
It could be interesting. Everybody wins though. Top five wins. Ring can stay the same.
I feel like the Saints are in trouble in Cincinnati since it's outdoors.
Nah.
You that's an interesting one also.
I feel like that's a tough one.
Why? You know why? I just feel like the Bengals haven't been showing up in big games.
And we're gonna pretend like we don't know the Panthers is losing right now to the Steelers. So
They get smacked. Get it right.
So
obviously that top five changing.
So I don't know who's gonna win that one. I have no idea.
But yeah. Bottom five rankings. Yo, if Buffalo beats the New York Jets, I will have a new bottom five team. I agree.
Yeah, I definitely. You will. You will. I'll have a new 32. I tell you that.
I won't say 32, but
Definitely 32.
What happens if the Raiders win?
If the Raiders beat the
that
Chargers,
would be reckless. But it is.
They're going to 28.
So you're right. It is
Immediately.
a divisional game.
You said it'd be 28.
They're going to 28. That's a good win right there. They're going to 28.
When the 49ers beat the Giants, they will be out of the bottom five.
They might go to 27. So
Hashtag lose them all, baby. And you win them all.
Hashtag play the backup quarterback. Even though keep him out of jail. Keep him out of jail.
What are the odds that the Giants play Kyle Lalletta?
Not this week. Not this week.
They're not playing him.
Not this week. But he gotta get out on work release first.
Well, I'm telling y'all this now. The Saints is gonna beat the Bengals. Ain't no AJ Green.
I mean,
that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that means anything.
The Saints will beat the Bengals, man. Stop it. It's not going to be a close game. Stop.
You got a blowout?
Yes.
You know who he picking in FanDuel? There you go.
Word.
There you go.
Chips. What you wanna make a bet with the audience on doing something if the Saints lose?
No.
Yo,
Mad corny, son.
you just said no doubt, and they getting smacked, but you won't even make this bet.
Yo, he ain't even hear the bet.
Word, you could have made the bet.
Yo, one prediction, son. If you lose, you gotta go bald face. You gotta go butt naked face.
All shave November. All shave November.
Nah, nigga.
But I think next week is going to be big. You know, we'll see what happens with these games, and then leading up Thanksgiving, I think that's going to be the clutch side effect right there. We're going to see what happens.
We have to do an early podcast that week.
Yeah, we are. We definitely are, because I'm not in here while I'm eating. Y'all can kick rocks.
I got beans, green, tomato. You name it.
But
it's going down.
All right, with all of that bullshit, let's go ahead to this next topic. Floyd Mayweather was just recently.
I see what you did there.
Just recently in Japan, and was in a press conference, promoting what appeared to have been a serious bout, but then later on, Floyd said that it was supposed to be an exhibition for a few wealthy folks. What do you guys take on it? What do your guys take on Floyd still trying to fight but not fight after quote unquote?
No. You went first.
I hit the buzzer first.
Look, he raised his hand first. Go ahead.
Son, when I read the part when he said a small group of wealthy men, the first thing I thought about, the first thing that came to my mind was Django when they was having what was them shits called? The Mandingo fights. They was having the Mandingo fights. Pause. That's what they was called.
Right?
Well, all right. I mean, yeah. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, you want to fight in a small room full of Arabs that's going to pee and shit on you. That's what you're doing for money? Mm-hmm. All right. So let's back it up, though. So the news hit. I'm like, what happened to him and Pacquiao? I thought they was fighting in December. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Then I'm like, oh, this is real. He out there, press conference. He got the gloves on with the company. No info comes out, though. It's speculation. It's going to be this amount of kicks per round. It's going to be no kicks. This, that, and the third. All kind of wild stuff. I'm talking to my man, and he was like, I don't believe it until Floyd says it's true. I'm like, son, he's promoting it. He was like, yeah, but it just don't seem right. I'm like, son, he's out there promoting the fight. Sure enough, a day or two go by. I'm like, son, you was 100% right. He came back and said, nah, none of that going down. I'm like, was he shook? Was he scared? They had him under pressure. Because he waited till he got back to America to say it is not a go.
Listen, bro, the triads ain't no joke out there, B.
He was out there with Ricky Tan and them.
Triads ain't no joke out there, nigga. That nigga he ain't want that smoke.
You ever heard of the triads?
Before I pass it to Chips, I am so happy that it didn't happen because I'm a boxing fan like the rest of us, and I don't want to see that. But I kind of wanted it to happen, and nobody paid for it, and it just be a flop, and he looked stupid.
Then he get a kick to the face and get knocked out.
But I didn't have the faith in people to not buy it.
To not buy it. Word.
But go ahead, Chips.
If Floyd, the Money King, and everybody else don't get that nigga the fuck up out of here, yo.
Get him out.
Get him all of the way out of here. I'm so sick of him. Like, I want to defend him. Everybody knows that's my man in boxing. I want to defend him because how great he was in boxing, but he's just making a mockery of people. Like, it's ridiculous. And like you said, Pop, people would have bought that dumb shit. Just like people bought the Pacquiao fight. Like, it's ridiculous. Sit down somewhere, bro. You paid, bro. I know you're not in money problems like that. I know you're not struggling like that.
All right, if you say so.
I don't think he's struggling like that. I really don't think he's struggling like that.
Well, you say you don't think. I mean, that's cool.
So, I mean, if you are, then just box regular, bro.
Nah, I don't want to mess up his legacy.
Come on, man. It's the kind of shit. It's enough. Enough is enough, man. Sit down, man. You knew what you was going out there for. You tried to swindle them. They tried to swindle you. And we didn't want to smoke.
They said at the same time, man, I don't know you.
Word. You know what I'm saying? Like enough is enough, man. And let me tell you something. That little 23-year-old Asian dude would have kicked Floyd right in his goddamn throat and interrupted his whole trachea shit. He didn't want to do that, yo.
Oh my God. That shit would have been a scene straight out of fucking Kickboxer when Jean-Claude Van Damme was like, "Don't fight him. Don't fight him."
Man, he would have gave Floyd one of them 3 quick kicks to the calf. It would have been over, man. That's not what you want to do, bro. That is not what you want to do.
3 kicks, son. 1 kick, bam.
Yo, what was that? What was that move when the nigga got hit? He was like, I don't.
That was Jamie Foxx. That was Jamie Foxx. He's like, I don't box.
Nigga would have been like, nah, take this off.
Yeah, he took the glove off and was like,
yo, he took the tape off. He took the tape off too.
Yo, come on, man. Enough's enough, man. I'm glad it's not happening. Just put it like that. I'm glad it's not happening.
PH, what you got for it?
I ain't got no words for this retardedness going on, man. Not at all, son. I'm just tired of him wanting to be in the spotlight. What did you retire for if you still wanted to be out there? If you want to still be Floyd Mayweather, just keep fighting. Fight bums if you're going to do that. But you still out there just running your mouth for what reason? You want to have all of that respect. You want to have all that power. Cool. You're losing everybody respect doing half of the stuff you're doing now. Nobody really want to mess with you no more. Nobody want to pay for your fights. Nobody even really care about what you're saying. Then on top of that, your man 50, he's still trolling. loving them Instagram posts, boy. I be loving them. Even though Pop be talking about how bad 50 is, those be funny.
Yo, PH, who wrote the Instagram post for Floyd?
Chill, Pop. That was going to be my go-to.
Somebody wrote that for the God, son.
No,
I write that. He might have spoke it out, and then somebody had to write it.
No.
No, he spoke some of that.
No,
not all of it.
No.
Nah.
That's why he wrote it on Instagram, and he ain't like have them record him saying it.
No. First off, he didn't write that on Instagram.
Well, I mean, you're right. He didn't write it.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
As soon as he landed, they was like, hit sing, just hit the button.
Word. They was like, here, we gonna record you getting off the plane, hitting sing, so we can let them know you did it.
Ain't no way
if he'd have wrote that would have taken the whole flight, son. You know how wild that editing job would have been, son?
Tokyo to Vegas, like 17 hours to write a paragraph, son.
That would not have been pretty, but I don't know, like, I'm calling BS. I feel like Chips is right. Like, I feel like Floyd was over there feeling like he was about to come up on some wild used car salesman, sleight of hand type move, like, I got you. And then once he saw what it was really about, he probably got into a face-off with the little young dude, and it was like, nah, he's serious. Like, he think it's a real fight. Wait a minute. This is not Rocky versus Hulk Hogan. Nah, we not doing this. And then I think it was mad prep. Matter of fact, I don't even believe that because at no point have you ever seen or heard of Floyd Mayweather not. Have you ever heard of him just caring about anybody else except money and himself? And for him to put out that statement talking about, oh, I didn't want to cause a scene because of all the fans that was there. Since when? Since when? And 50, like PA said, he was like, since when has the champ ever not been the A side, as he quote unquote he is, and would agree to something without a contract being in place? Get out of here. Exhibition or not. You signed the contract, so you know how much bread
Who's going to give him a contract? Who's going to give him a contract and make the demands?
I think he went over there and they put the pressure on him.
I just told you what happened, bro. He went over there the way he was going to swindle them, and they swindled his ass, and he didn't want that smoke. They got his ass back on the plane.
Yo, they had a little 5'3" dude kick the cigar out his bodyguard mouth. He was like,
That was June Town.
When I get on the plane, I'll be talking again.
Yo, and then he literally said, I'm back on U.S. soil.
Yeah. Yo, the nigga called the U.S. Embassy like, yo, I'm over here on Tokyo ass. Come get me. Come get me.
Yo.
He didn't want that smoke over there. I'm telling you, the triads was on his ass.
He thought he was with Kim Jong. He was like, yo, Kim Jong is over here.
Yo, that's my man right there.
Yo. Oh, man. Yo, Floyd, stay home, man. Just
keep working at the club, Floyd. What you leaving for, man? When you go into these places, be a tourist.
Go find a boxer, promote him. Find a kickboxer and promote him out there.
Put some time in the Tank David, Javante. Put some time in him.
Word, yeah.
He under your promo. Put some time into him, man.
Word.
Talk some sense in the AB, man. He about to lose the pack anyway. He about
go fight Pacquiao. Go ahead.
That's not going to be till next year because Pac about to fight AB.
No, I'm just saying, like, do that.
Word, just the wash fighting the wash.
That's word. That's way more acceptable.
At this point, ain't nobody gonna say they hurt. Like, yo, y'all both wash.
Yo, what commercial is this?
Like, for all of this, I'd rather Floyd go out like Roy Jones. Just get knocked out and just mess up your legacy that way. Don't mess it up this way.
I mean, Roy legacy submits.
It is. Until he was an adult.
He got his ass whipped bad, though.
And decided to start getting knocked out and put to sleep.
He got his ass whipped.
After that first knockout, the rest of them didn't count.
Let's get to the next subject. Y'all about to get me tight. That's my favorite podcast right now.
Yo, real quick, son.
Nah, ain't no real
son. That shit happened fast, though, son.
What happened fast?
Like his decline.
Yo,
you said what?
His decline happened real fast.
Yo,
that shit came out of nowhere.
So the same way Roy Jones couldn't read in between the lines and know it was time to go and stop fighting, how y'all feel about Collin Sexton not being able to read these plays to get this stuff done?
That was steam coming out of my head.
I was trying to segue for you. I was trying.
I stopped it. leave Jones alone, man.
How y'all feel about these reports that Collin Sexton don't know how to play? Basically,
I think Chip should go first because he picked him to be Rookie of the Year.
Well, there goes that. that shit dead. I told you I didn't want to go do no damn preseason predictions anyway. And I'm trying.
Prediction is looking all right.
And your boy Trey Young looking good out here.
We almost 20 games in. We gonna get back to there. Don't worry.
Listen, I'm shocked. I am completely shocked. I don't know what's going on in Cleveland. I don't know if it's the coaching. They fired Ty Lue. I don't know if the veterans. I don't know what the hell going on. Now LeBron leave and it's back to Cleveland Clowns. That's all I can say, man. I find it hard to believe that a person of that magnitude in college can come into the NBA with that much of a green light and struggle that bad. For somebody to come out that's a veteran and give an anonymous report saying that he doesn't know how to play basketball. It's shocking to me. What shocked me more is you didn't hear nothing from him. Excuse me. You didn't hear nothing from him after the report broke.
Let me just say one thing. You know what grinds my gears? That anonymous report shit. Be a man and say what the fuck you gonna say, man. Don't be on no.
It was say, nigga. You know.
Like, don't be going to the reporters talking about, keep me anonymous, okay? Keep the lights out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I just chalk it up to the Cleveland being Cleveland, man. Like, I find it hard to believe that man don't know how to play basketball. That's crazy.
I wouldn't say that much that he can't, or you find it that hard to believe. Not many players. Most players just know how to play basketball. Put them on the court, give them the ball.
But college basketball is a game of systems. Like, you not
all the time.
What? Are you crazy? No college basketball team has a just run the floor.
Except for LSU when Ben Simmons was there.
I was about to say Trae Young looked like they wasn't running no plays over there either.
No, they was running plays. He just had the green light to shoot the ball from where.
So here's my thing with that, and I agree with Chips simply for the fact of where Sexton came from. Avery Johnson was your head coach.
Well, might be
no way Avery Johnson is not preparing you for what to expect in the NBA.
And it's not running plays, son. Listen, the NBA don't run more set plays than college, bro.
I love the game of basketball.
Yeah, son.
Yo, stop out. Wait. That was horrible and good at the same time.
Oh. That was horrible.
Just for you to get that shit that squeaky, it was good.
I think all right, so Cleveland had a point to prove when LeBron left. Tristan Thompson came out and he was like, the East still comes through Cleveland. Just because LeBron left, they had that feeling. Whether they really believed it or not is a different story, but that's the way they came out the door. The organization told Tyronn Lue, play the young guys, start the young guys. You can't draft somebody in a lottery and they don't start. On a team, I mean, I guess you can, but
I would say you're not drafting somebody in lottery and they not getting major minutes.
Cleveland can't draft anybody lottery and they not starting.
Well, yeah, exactly. With LeBron not being there.
Yeah.
Them anonymous reports, them secret sources, all the veterans that spots would have got taken, minutes would have got taken if he is in the starting lineup. So I read one article, George Hill said something like, I'm going to teach you how to play defense. Who is George Hill to teach anybody how to play defense? And then, all right, cool, because that don't mean nothing, right? You might not be the top of defense, but you've been in the league longer, so of course you got more experience. But how condescending does that sound? Like, I'm going to teach you how to play defense. And why you telling the media that you told me that you want to teach me how to play defense? It seems like it's a rebellion.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's Cleveland being Cleveland, bro. I don't think
That was J.R. Smith.
Basketball, son.
That was a team that didn't know they had a timeout, that didn't know the score of the game, going to tell somebody else that they don't know how to play the game.
Facts.
Like, look where this is coming from.
Facts.
It's like the bad news bears trying to lead the blind or something.
Sexton was smart in not saying anything. He shouldn't have said anything. What are you gonna come out and say?
Yeah.
Oh, they lying? No. Yo, just put me in the game, coach. Because guess what? When he's in there, they're gonna be going. So there's no point. Yo,
and that's crazy too, because when he's in there, he's producing numbers. He's not having like bad games when he's in the game.
He just don't get in the game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, George Hill is not the starting point guard of anybody's future.
or president, for that matter.
Or
Jordan Clarkson? Jordan Clarkson? No. Like,
where was all that energy last year when you needed it in the playoffs? Where was that defense you was trying to show last year in the playoffs?
So
when your ass got swept, yeah.
It's just it's corny. It's corny. I get it. It's the what's that movie? Any given Sunday. You don't want the young boy come in and take your spot. I get it. But keep that in-house. You can fight amongst each other.
Yep.
Beat them up in practice. All of that. But going to the
period, you know.
You gotta pull a Jimmy Butler. Just be like, yo, give me the backups. They can't hold me.
Exactly. And then call Rachel Nichols the same day and say, come interview me.
Yo, I need to do an interview so I can tell you what just happened.
I don't know how that got out.
Yo, I got an anonymous tip for you. Record practice. Like, anonymous tip that. Like, come on, man. He can't read the play. What?
That's crazy. That's crazy to me, son. That's crazy. I don't believe. I find it hard to believe.
Like, you'd rather, even if that was true, you're so threatened by this young dude that you'd rather tell the media that instead of, yo, I see you got an issue with some of the plays. Let me help you. Like, yeah.
Now, before we get out of here, what about Lou though? Like, why didn't Lou embrace him? Like, yo,
because Lou ain't no fucking coach, B. I don't know.
Lou ain't know what to do. Lou ain't know what to do.
They told him to play the young boy. He said no. So I don't know. I mean, there's always some truth to stuff. He might not be ready to start. I don't know. There might be something there where he's behind or something.
Yo, Lou just know that he had a couple of games and a couple of years ago back when he played with George Hill and a couple of them. So he wanted to make sure he held it down for the vets. The gray-haired dudes whose hairline was starting to get wrapped.
Oh, I don't know why you did that. Comment section.
Terrible. Everybody wearing a headband. That's all. But so that's what we got for sports, man. It was obviously an interesting week in sports. I think this week is going to be even bigger, obviously with with football and these power rankings. But we got another week of fire, cool, and dirt. So on this week's episode, we got 3 new songs that we want to get your opinions on. I'm going to go down the list. And everybody has already listened to these songs. So if you're not sure, so as our viewers watching, you can go ahead, you can look up the songs, comment in the section, let us know what you think. Let us know if you feel like it shouldn't have been marked as dirt or it should have been marked as fire. Let us know. First song is Trey Songz. Got a new single out. Him and Ty Dolla $ign and Tory Lanez. It's called shooting shots. PH, I'm gonna let you go ahead. I see your hand is raised.
Actually, that's Pop, but
No, I saw your hand. You did this. That was the auction. You the bid. Go ahead.
Was it? I give it a cool. I guess. It just didn't seem. It seemed like like you said last week of that other song.
I'm sorry, I can't hold it. Out of here, nigga. That shit is trash. That shit sound like it was done in the basement with the fucking egg carton over the wall. Get that shit out of here, nigga. All the way out of here. Next.
Yo,
Pop, what you think?
I think. All right, so I don't know if the listeners, the viewers know. When the song come on, you hear a tag on the beat. It say Hitmaker. Hitmaker is Young Berg. That's his producer name. Berg has been trying to be the 2018 Diddy and remaking all of the 90s records. He's been redoing all of them. He did the Ty Dolla Sign and Jeremiah. He did that new Meek Mill that just came out with P&B Rock and Jeremiah. All of them ones that got the old R&B sound, the remake, Berg been doing all of them. He's been ODing. He was killing it at first. Now it's oversaturated. Now you're doing it too much. It don't even. It just doesn't sound good. It's dirt.
Dirt. Get that shit all the way out of here. Let's go.
It don't sound like.
It sound like a hook. The whole song sound like a hook.
That shit is trash.
Because Ty Dolla Sign probably wrote it, and he's great at writing hooks. And dirt.
Trey Songz should be ashamed of himself, yo.
Dirt.
What you say, Chris?
Next.
No, what you say, Chris? Nah, don't skip it.
Last week, Pop ain't have to go. I'm choosing.
Dirt.
Nah, I definitely say dirt for 100, Bob. He's gonna go ahead and go right with that. It's dirt. Next song
is try to be diplomatic. You know, like last week.
I tried to help him out a little bit.
No.
Yeah, obviously not.
No, it's Friday. The dirt go out on the curve for the morning.
All right, next song is Tiger.
Dirt. Forget it. Don't even continue talking. Next song.
Nah.
Hold on.
It's Tiger.
What? Hold on.
Nah.
Who's that? Hold on.
The name of the song is Dip.
Dirt. Dirt.
Go ahead, Chips. What you think?
Yo, it's a cool song.
No, it's not cool. It's cool dirt. It's cool dirt. Instead of cold dirt, instead of hot dirt, it's cool dirt.
Nah, it's a cool song, man. I think my man Tiger, he get a lot of shade, man. Like, he's a good artist, man. He makes some decent songs, man.
Oh my God.
It's a cool song. It ain't horrible. It's not horrible.
Yes, it is horrible.
Nah, it ain't horrible. It's dirt.
So I would say the beat is fire. The beat is definitely high. Like if you take out
the words and put the
if you take out the elementary lyrics from Tiger and Nicki, which I was very disappointed in Nicki's bars.
Exactly.
Very disappointed. If you take those out, that beat, that instrumental is dope. But yeah, I gotta say dirt because them lyrics are trash.
I just want to know how desperate is Nicki? She was just shooting shots at Tiger about his hairline.
Yo, she definitely did.
He dropped a couple of hits, and now you want to. Now you back on it.
Come back up for Cardi.
That's shit out of here.
All right, so the last song is Action Bronson, Swerve on him featuring A$AP Rocky.
I was about to say A$AP Rob. Who is that?
Yeah, I was about to say Rob, but yeah.
Let me go first.
Go ahead.
Dirt. That's 3 dirts. Dirt.
That's 3 dirts in a row.
That's 3 dirts. They shooting 0 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they shooting 0 for dirt. Yo,
I actually like the beat on this one.
I was greatly disappointed, so I have to give it a dirt. I was disappointed. I thought it was going to be popping, but dirt.
I thought no such thing. I thought dirt when I first saw it. Listened to it, heard dirt.
But why you thought no such thing? You don't fuck with Ashton Bronson?
Not really, sir. Not really.
He said not enough to get him out the dirt.
Yo, he said I thought no such thing. I saw dirt and I heard dirt.
So I don't know. I felt like Bronson was on some old school flow type shit, but it wasn't working.
Yo, what was Rocky doing on that?
I didn't get that far.
So I didn't get that far.
Yo, y'all disrespectful, yo.
Yo, PA, you gotta pick the songs next week. I don't know what you like, son.
Word, I definitely
Hold up.
He's about to come out with some Pimp C.
Nah, I ain't gonna play some Ariana Grande.
Oh, you definitely look like an Ariana Grande type of dude, son.
Negative, sir. Negative.
No, you picking the songs next week.
Word, sir. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, so that was just fire, cool, dirt. Obviously, a lot of dirt going on.
Yo, all y'all had dirt for all 3 songs?
Nah, I had
it was dirt.
yeah.
I picked the song and it was dirt.
He said the first song was cool.
I tried to not give dirt for Trey Songz, so I said it was cool.
Nah, that shit was done.
Yo, you said dirt for all 3 songs too? Oh no, you like
No.
Nope.
I said Tiger song was cool.
Yep. And that was definitely dirt.
I picked the songs and I had dirt for them.
Word.
Yeah.
You talking about me?
Yo. But obviously, Misfits another week in the books, man. We in episode 9. Next week we got the big 1-0. We making it to double digits next week.
I'm taking some country music, some rock and roll. That's right. Fix your face, Chris.
Mike, turn his mic off.
Or somebody mute him, please. But next week, obviously, we got a big episode, guys. So look forward to it. We appreciate you guys for tuning in this week. Comment, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit the bell.
Click the link, subscribe.
Share it to your friends.
Please.
And as always,
listen to that dirt and tell us it's dirt.
Definitely listen to the song and leave your opinions, please. Obviously, we want to know if y'all feel like it's dirt, but that's probably not going to change any of our opinions because it's still going to be dirt. But as always, man, Misfits, we out.
Doses.